Hi, and welcome to Introduction to Windows 10 Operating System course. I'm your lead instructor, Professor Cindy Garnsey. Most students call me either Professor Garnsey or Miss Cindy. I'm comfortable with either. Please let me know when we speak how you would like to be addressed in this course as well. We should get to know each other pretty well in these short 4 weeks. Our classroom hours for the winter are shortened to daytime hours only on Monday through Friday. Please note the early close on Friday afternoons. As the slide states, if you are having issue with being able to test or get assistance with this class during our scheduled open hours, please let me know and we can usually come up with an alternative solution to get you what you need to be successful in this course. Communication prior to the due date is key. In order to learn the ins and outs of Windows 10, you obviously need to have access to the Windows 10 environment. However, you can do all your work for this course in our OT classroom DH301 if you don't want to upgrade at home or don't have access to a Windows machine. We also need you to have a Microsoft Word, but you don't need the most recent version to take this course. You can download free of charge the Office 365 software to your computer at home. Instructions to do so are in your Canvas module. Please check out the HCC bookstore for a few options for purchasing this textbook. There's a print as well as a PDF version. Unfortunately, right now there is not an interactive ebook. There are also several rental options. You will also need a storage device to keep your work as you progress throughout the course. And as an HCC student, you are given free access to a Google Drive account and a Microsoft OneDrive account, whichever you prefer, or even both. You may also use the Canvas course site as a confidential cloud storage. Using the options for cloud storage means that as long as you have internet access, you can never forget your files. The 132 course overview covers 6 modules. Modules 1 through 3 will be the more time-consuming ones for a new user. However, they are by far the most important ones. Modules 4 through 6 are a bit more advanced, but will allow you to become an intermediate power user of your Windows 10 machines. All your homework, quizzes, and exams will be using the Canvas Learning Management System. There's a quick tutorial for this system on your homepage of your Canvas course under Student Resources. The textbook coursework, this way is how you're going to learn the contents. Okay, this way it is deployed, the way the course is deployed puts the ball in your court. You must read through the textbook to get the insight needed to complete the exercises and the homework assignments. I am here to help clarify any questions you have along the way. I am happy to go over any task from the textbook. However, the expectation is that you will have attempted it first yourself by going through the readings and trying the exercises. There are several videos posted throughout the modules which will assist you in understanding the tasks at hand. Some of these videos go beyond the specific topics in the intended module, but are very helpful in giving you another perspective. You will learn that there are many ways to do every task in Windows, and hopefully we will get you using the most time-conserving and flexible way in no time. We have something called a theory quiz for each one of our modules. And in order to make sure that you are understanding the theory behind the system and not just the practical tasks of Windows 10, we ask you to take small, open book, open notes, open internet quizzes. We do time these quizzes for 60 minutes, and you only get 1 attempt per quiz. So be sure that you have read through the material prior to taking the quiz, or you will most likely not finish it in time. The syllabus quiz will be your first attempt at a Canvas quiz environment, so you will get some practice before it counts for more points. The syllabus quiz is worth 1% of your overall final grade, and you have unlimited attempts to score 100%. The kick is you have to earn 100% to get any credit. So your other module quizzes are just 1 attempt, and the score you get is the score earned. But you can play around with that syllabus quiz and get a real feel for how those work. Homework is another way that we check your comprehension. All right, checking your skills in the homework assignment is key to learning. In order to show me how you are doing some of the tasks in Windows 10, you will be asked to use something called a step recorder. There is a video in the modules just before you get to the Homework 1 module, which gives a great explanation on what it is and how to use the step recorder. It's a really cool tool that will allow me to see the steps you are taking to complete some of the tasks in Windows. Don't worry if you make a mistake while recording. I only grade on the outcome, not necessarily how quickly you get to the outcome. However, you should practice the tasks several times prior to starting the step recorder just to simplify the amount of screenshots that it takes. The production test is another one of our assessments for this particular course. They cover modules from the book and the homework assignments, and they have to be taken in the OT classroom unless other arrangements are made. We give you 90 minutes to complete this and upload your files. Most students finish in under 60. No notes, books, or mobile devices or internet may be used, which is unlike the quizzes we talked about earlier. The production tests are the only assignment that must be taken with a proctor. Best case is for you to come to the OT classroom during our open hours. For extreme cases of not being able to come into the OT classroom to test, we can arrange for remote testing at another college, local library, or the HCC testing center. However, any out of OT classroom testing must be pre-approved and be arranged prior to the due date. You're probably wondering, how am I graded after all of these assignments that we're talking about? Because we have your quizzes, we have your homework, we have your production tests. You can see the percentages laid out in this slide. The biggest kicker is your production tests, 40% of your grade. You can always check your current average in Canvas. You can play the what if game by putting in certain points. But the most important thing is check your due dates. They're going to be in Canvas, and no late assignments are accepted, so don't get yourself in a bind with poor planning. Tips for successfully finishing this class? If you have any questions, communication is key. If I'm not in the classroom, any instructor can help you. Stay on schedule or even be early. Plan ahead. Being early in a 4-week course is a little tricky, but you want to make sure that you at least stay on schedule. And when you're working in the OT classroom, come in early enough so that you have enough time to complete your work or test before the classroom closes. We are very specific with our open hours. When closing time comes, the computers are off. So make sure you give yourself enough time. Practicing all of the exercises in the textbook is what makes these new tasks easier for you. Immerse yourself in Windows 10. Ask questions and explore using YouTube and any other resources you can find. There's always something new to learn when mastering an operating system such as Windows 10. Soon, all your family will be asking for your help with their Windows questions. Now, your next step is to go back to the modules in the Canvas site and continue in the order listed. Be sure to check in with me if you have any questions. I'll be posting to the announcements at least once a week, probably more often during the short semester since we are moving at an express rate. Be sure to have your notifications set correctly in Canvas so you don't miss any tips. Check out the Canvas help site for tips on setting those notifications. So we'll see you either in the classroom or online, and have some fun with this course. Thank you.